Hello guys, welcome to 100 GB. My name is Gaurav and today we will be talking about success. Yes. So it has been a while. It has been around 2 weeks that I last posted my video. I was kind of busy switching bases. I'm right now in my hometown, and given this work from home situation, I think I'll be spending quite some time over here. Well, let's get started then. There is this question I'll put on before starting the video. Is getting a job at Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Amazon, or basically FANG companies a success, or is it equal to success? Maybe, but if you ask me, maybe not. Let's dig deep into it. Actually, given a science student, let's start with the very beginning. You've chosen non-medical in your 10th plus 1 or plus 2 standard, and you are aiming for like doing a BTech from a well-reputed college, an IIT or an NIT or any other good private institute out there. But the eventual aim or eventual goal in I would say 80 or 90% of the people's mind is getting a job at some reputed or a big MNC. So Google is kind of the epitome of all of these companies, right? As in, it's kind of maybe the best company you can think about working for. Can you regard getting a job at Google a success? Okay, I would say no. In some sense, it may be like getting on the track to success, but not success entirely. Because so the thing is, when you enter Google, you are kind of any other software engineer out there who was able to crack the interview process, or who prepared for the last 6 months in a pretty decent way, that you crack Google interview pretty easily. And now is where the fun stuff begins. You enter Google, and by the time you leave Google, okay, people generally don't leave Google. So by the time you leave Google, you will be a kick-ass software engineer who will be like engineering and impact driven, and you will be very effective in how you work in general. Let's talk about the engineering process at Google. It's not very simple, but I would say it is very effective. Everything starts with a product manager coming up with this idea of building some new product or building a new feature in some existing product. The product manager writes a one-pager and everybody comments on it. Going forward, the product manager writes down a PRD. It's called as product requirement document, I guess. So PRD is written, everybody put comments on that PRD, and as time progresses, product manager along with the UX designer, they start working on the UI of the feature or the app. So once that is done, then things come to the engineering team. So engineering team, most likely a single developer to begin with. They start writing the design doc. The design doc usually takes around 3 to 4 days. Once that is completed, the design doc is sent to all the team members, the TLs, and everybody comments on that. And then sometimes we do a design review thing where the entire design is reviewed, and that's how the engineering begins. So the doc is mostly written by a single engineer. He or she may be a senior engineer or maybe a junior one. But the implementation is generally carried by multiple engineers or the entire team. Yeah, after everything is done, the code is written, all the unit tests, the integration tests are written, and then we give it to manual QA, and then we launch it. It's as simple as that. But it's effective in the sense, if there is a major bug after the release, or if in the existing product there is some major outage, there is no blame game that is played. The blame is always given to the system, as in the system wasn't there to back you. So whenever there is an outage, generally the engineers write the entire post-mortem, as in what went wrong, where did we get lucky, and what can we do in the future to avoid this. And so all of this, it makes sure that going forward there are very little bugs or no bugs whatsoever in the running code. And all the Google products that you see out there are a result of this process. And this process is actually not unique to Google. There are a lot of other companies which follow the exact same process as well. But yeah, this is actually pretty effective. Okay, now coming back to the original question, what is a success? Well, okay, I would say success is kind of so being financially independent and pursuing what really interests you, or pursuing what you really want to do. Now, a lot of people will argue here that okay, if you are a SUI and you really like coding, this is what you want to do. Well, yes, this is what most of the coders want to do, but at the end of the day, you are working for a company, right? And while you're working for a company, you have certain obligations for that company and for that organization that you actually cannot do more stuff that you want. Maybe you don't have the time. You just have Saturdays and Sundays, and what? And maybe on those Saturdays and Sundays, you would want to spend time with your family or do some other things, right? So yeah, being financially independent will actually help you to get a lot of time to work on yourself, or maybe work for the society, or go towards spirituality, whatever. But yeah, I personally think that being financially independent is kind of can be regarded as a true success. Basically, doing what you really want, or at least experimenting out with a lot of different things and see what works for you. Well, that's all about this video. Mostly I wanted to give you an idea about the Google's Eng process, and for those of you who are still students and you're thinking that landing a job at Google kind of means success, then maybe it does not. But if that is what you want for your entire life, then it might be success for you. Okay, and if you feel that success means something very different for you, do let me know in the comment section, and we can discuss over there. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. That's the drill, you know. And yeah, that's it. I will see you in the next one. Bye.